What's up guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today I'm going to tell you how the Pilea Peperomioides has taken over my house. Let's check it out. Alright guys, before I end up getting into this mess that you see here, let me just give you a little bit of background about where it all started. It actually started about 1 year ago from today, and it started with this single plant, the Pilea Peperomioides. This plant has already been in some past videos about what to look for when buying one, and I also did a propagation video. And you can see in this one right here, it actually has quite a bit big babies, and we actually cut those off, and that's kind of what started this entire mess. So that brings us to this point. This is the first generation of babies that came from the very first mother plant that I purchased. As you can see, they are cluttered and just absolutely jam-packed with babies. It's wild too, because I actually gave away 2 plants of similar size to other people. So if it wasn't for that, I would still have even more plants to deal with. Now, some of you must be thinking like, wow, this is a blessing. This is not a curse. But at least for me and the situation I'm in, I don't have a lot of room for plants, and I'm trying to have a nice variety in my house, but these things take up space, and obviously I don't want to just kill them. I've already given some away. I'm running out of people who want them, so you can kind of see how these plants can be problematic for someone who's on a limited budget and doesn't feel like killing their plants. If you look at the base of all these plants, you can see just tons of babies sprouting up. And the crazy thing is I can cut all these babies out, and then these plants are going to start producing more again. It's just a never-ending cycle. The plant you're looking at right now is patient 0. So this is the mother of everything that I have. So this one's now producing its 2nd generation of children. Its children have produced children, so we got grandchildren, we got all kinds of things going on here. It's just one big, I guess, happy jungle family. The first mother plant has actually grown so long that I'm using kind of like an old yardstick to prop it up, because I'm actually kind of fearful that it's going to snap off just because of how big it gets, or how big it's gotten. And I guess if it did snap off, I could probably root it, but I don't want to lose this one because it was my very first, so it has some kind of sentimental value. But anyways, let's get harvesting all these things and let's see how many I actually end up with. If you're not sure what I'm doing, this is going to be called propagation, and this is where you take parts of a plant and then you kind of sprout a whole new plant. The Pilea is pretty special because they always produce little baby offshoots that are super easy to extract and to grow. So it's a really cool plant if you want to practice propagation, and if you want to practice breeding multiple plants to give away, sell, or do whatever you want with them. We also discovered from one of my previous videos that you can just chop these things wherever you want. If you get some roots and soil with it, good for you. You can just directly plant them. If you end up cutting it and you have no roots, you just slap it in water. Either way, no matter what happens, you have an easy situation to deal with. I bet you could probably even just put bare root plants straight in wet soil and they will take root. I was a little rough with it this time, and you can see I have kind of plopped off some leaves that maybe I shouldn't have, but a lot of them are also kind of yellowing because they've been there for almost a year. So don't be too alarmed if your plant starts to lose some leaves over time, because as it gets older, it does start to shed some leaves. Just to make sure that my cuttings don't kind of callus over and get harmed, every single offshoot that I cut out of the mother plant, I instantly put it into some distilled water just to make sure things stay wet and it keeps absorbing water and doesn't go limp on me. And as you can see, just from one plant, the mother plant, we are chocked full of these things. This is really incredible how many you can get. You could make it, this is almost a business model in itself, just raising Pilea Peperomioides. Now that I got all the baby plants from the mom, the first generation mother, I'm going to get these potted up just so I can make room for future babies from I guess the children of the main mother. So I'm just going to use some very well draining potting soil. I feel like a lot of people end up killing their plants because they overwater them. So if you make soil setups with a lot of perlite and a lot of drainage, I think you have a much better chance at making your plants survive. However, you do have to water a little more frequently, and it's pretty easy to tell because you can just poke your finger in the soil and see how dry it is. This time when I started harvesting the babies, some of them were kind of linked together where I would have 2 or 3 babies connected. And I'm going to try and pot those up and just see kind of how they turn out in the long run. Because all the first 4 or 5 babies that I made maybe 6 months ago, I just put 1 single plant per pot. So this time I'm going to try and experiment with kind of putting 2 or 3 in there just to see what kind of plant or how it looks as time goes on. And I did also leave one of the first generation children with a few babies in its pot, because on the internet I have seen kind of the center mother plant grown maybe 1 or 2 feet tall and kind of staked up, and then it's kind of the way mine seem to grow, the lower leaves die. However, as the babies grow in, it kind of fills out the bottom and you have a kind of a Pilea bush thing going on with then the mother plant kind of poking out of the top, and I think it looks pretty nice. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of get that look with some of these different assortments or a different way I've potted them, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll end up saving you from watching me pot all these plants, and I'm just going to skip to what it looks like now that I have everything harvested, repotted. Some I actually have to water propagate, but here they are. 35 I think or more plants. I mean, this is crazy. This all started with one plant at the store that I just made sure had some babies, and man, it has never stopped producing. The babies have produced babies, and these babies are gonna produce babies. So this is crazy, and honestly, I'm running out of room and space because I am doing all this in a single room, so this is not easy to house all these, so I'm probably going to try and give some away. And I'm also thinking of like maybe opening one of those like Etsy stores and selling them on there just so I can kind of make some money back, because running grow lights all the time kind of adds up over time with the electricity prices. So I don't know. Do you guys think it's a good idea to make an Etsy shop? I mean, unless you're doing it at a major scale, is it worth it? Do any of you have experience buying from Etsy or shipping plants? Because if you do, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually pretty curious how it all works. I guess my biggest concern would probably be shipping. I'm not sure how to ship a plant very well, and I definitely don't want to disappoint people if I ship them a plant. So I guess in the comments, let me know if you have any experience with this, because I'm really curious about it. And if I get enough information, I might try and start selling these. But anyways, moral of the story, be careful if you buy this plant, because these plants do produce very quickly. And within 1 year, I went from one plant to over 35 of them, and that's a pretty dang crazy rate. And it's only going to get even worse the more I end up keeping. The main reason too I do not want to keep plants is I only have this one like countertop basically, and I want to have different breeds of plants, but these take up almost 1/3 of my entire space, so that's kind of why I'm being taken over by these, and I need to figure out something quick. So I guess what I'm getting at, guys, is if you do buy this plant, be prepared, kind of figure out what you're going to do as these babies appear, because you're going to get a lot of them over time, and you're going to need to know what to do with them. Whether you give them away, try and sell them, or God forbid, kill them. I hope you guys don't just choose to snip the babies out and kill them. That would be pretty, I guess it's only a plant, but to me that seems pretty extreme. So maybe you have a lot of friends. I mean, I have friends, but they don't need that many plants, so I don't know. I think Etsy will probably be the way to go. Alright guys, I hope that was cool. You can see these things really mass produce. I mean, in 1 year I have like 30 plus plants, and I've already given some away. And the cool thing about this is, I don't know if you saw my previous video. I hope you did, because that means you're a good fan. Well, if you didn't, whatever. Anyways, I would like to start giving some of these plants away. I want to give them to a home, or to give it back to my viewers, because you guys are loyal fans and you watch my videos, you comment. Really appreciate it. Really like interacting with you guys. So I want to give back to you guys and send some plants out. So I plan on sending maybe like 3 to 5 for now, because I want to grow a few more bigger ones so then I can get more babies and give out even more plants. So if you can, just comment in the comments. I'll pick some at random. I'll pay for shipping this time, which means you got to be you got to be residing in the US, because I cannot afford to ship internationally, and I don't think they would survive the transit. So if you're in the US, leave a comment, and I'm going to pick 3 to 5 people at random. I'm going to ship out a plant to you. Hopefully it makes it alive. I've never done this before. If it doesn't, don't hate me, but I'm going to try my best. So I hope you guys like this new idea about giving plants away as much as I do, and thanks for watching again. May your plants grow strong and healthy. I cannot get it. This is the 3rd time I've tried to end this video and I couldn't do it. Anyways, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.